Hey everyone, welcome back to another writing video. My name is Alyssa and this is my channel. So today I thought I would do a video on character outlining since that's what I've been doing for my book Zamora recently. This is my 4th draft. I'm going into the 5th draft. And this is my notebook, my blue notebook that I have for the 5th draft that I'm really excited to jump back into. And yeah, so character descriptions is what I have it called right there. And this is Griffin's character description, or outline. And I have found that, or something that I have found out is you should really outline your characters before you start outlining your novel, because your characters can really help you figure out who they are, what they're doing in the story, and why they need to be in the story, and who they're connected with in the story, and just help you figure out the entire plot or the whole plot line. And I found that to be very helpful recently, and also creating something like a journal for your character. I have a character named Master Azora. He is an immortal warlock in Zamora, and he has lived for quite a few centuries, but I recently figured out something that will pretty much change like the whole thing. And since taking a break from writing this after I finished the 4th draft and received it in the mail, I've taken like 1-2 months, I don't know how long of a break it's been, but it's been quite a while since I've written it, and I have come up with writing a journal for Azora, and it's really helping me figure out who he is more, because I only knew him within the time that this story is set, and it's told from Griffin's point of view, but with writing that journal for Azora, I realized I needed it to be from both Griffin and Azora's points of view. And it doesn't need to be in first person. It's going to be in third person. So I have to switch all of that, and that's something that I've found while I've been doing my character descriptions. So with saying that, doing your character outlining, I feel like it's very important to do your story outlining in general. And something else other than just writing it down, and I'll show you that in a minute, is I've been creating character boards on Pinterest and pretty much finding an actor that I feel would suit the character, and then creating a board around that with clothing and weaponry and like animals, or like if they live on a farm. I have a horse for Griffin, and it's a beautiful black stallion horse named Midnight, and that's also something that will help you figure out who your character is, because you can actually see them as a person, and possibly if down the line you ever get published, it can, or in I don't know, it just helps you see it more as like a movie when you have actual people that could potentially portray your characters. And I found that creating character boards is so helpful. So if you find me on Pinterest at Alyssa Casey, then you can just follow me and get inspiration from my characters. And I just recently started doing a couple more character boards, well, 2 more character boards and an inspiration board for the entire story for my book Your Chains Don't Bind Me, and it's just really helpful because I can see them as a person and I can see what I want them to look like, and it's easier for me to outline them. And now getting on to the notebook, or using like OneNote or the OneNote app, or just using any character description outlining template that you can find. I know Shaylin Wrights has one on hers, and I think Manny on her website from ShaylinWrights.com, and also Mandy Lynn, I think, said that she had some on her website as well. They're both writers on YouTube, and I have used both of theirs, I think, at some point for one story or another, and I think I'm finding this way of outlining my characters a lot better. So, or like, it works for me more. Those do help, but I feel like doing it on paper helps a lot more, and you can even take the questions that they have on there and put them in your notebook and have that to help you. And yeah, so for my character descriptions, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, almost 7. I still need a little more of his history. Almost 7 characters outlined, and I still have quite a few more to go before I can actually start outlining the story. So I put the name, like Griffin Hale, and then I have a little dash line, or you can use whatever separation thing you want to. And then I have his age, 19 years, and I almost thought about making him younger, but I realized, not so much. So I have his name and his age first, and then I go into born in Winston, currently. I almost said Washington, which this is not a real world, it's a fantasy world. But Maystone's Kingdom 2, and then I have his parents, and then he is the youngest of 3, so pretty much a basic history of his life, and a little bit of what he likes. So he likes to read with his mom, and his favorite book is a book that I just came up with that I may actually end up writing for this, so that I can like reference that if I need to. And I put what that book is about, and what he has passions for. And then I also put hair, eyes, skin, height. And then just for fun, I added his Hogwarts house and Patronus. He is a Slytherin, and his Patronus is a tiger. And also I put weapons of choice, and then I have handcrafted light wooden bow and feathered arrows, and then a handmade elite dagger with a scabbard sword. And those are 2 beautiful deadly weapons. But that is pretty much how I have been doing that, and you can't really tell it. Notes are all this is the whole description of like his likes and passions and history, and then I have the hair, eyes, and skin and stuff like that. I also put the height on some of them, so he's like 5'11", and Patronus, Hogwarts house, and then the weapons of choice. So not every character has weapons of choice, and then I have Evelyn's character description, and it's all in the same like formatting. And then that's Laura. She's 25. And then I have Eddie Trisco. So I pretty much did the Hale family first, although not the whole family because the parents don't really live or aren't alive. And I just found that character outlining is so helpful for when you actually outline your story, and I'm glad that I'm doing it this way, because I would have probably just been rewriting the same thing over and over, or just giving up with the story. But this is also helping me love the characters even more and getting to know them even more. And with this notebook, I have all of my original outlines and stuff. So here is the same hairs, eyes, I put brows, height, and age. And then I have likes and a description, so it's a little bit different when I transfer it into here, and I'm transferring stuff from here to here so that I have a more clear and clean notebook. And this is a really old one too. Plus the story's changed a lot, so a lot of the outlining stuff I have in there is not going to work for the fifth draft. That is what I think of outlining characters. I will be doing plot outlining next for my next video, but that will probably be next month or so, or whenever I start outlining this. I don't know. I'll do that one as my next video for writing wise. And thank you so much for watching. If you have any other tips or tricks on outlining, don't forget to leave them in the description in the comments down below so that everyone else can see them and get inspiration from them. And yeah, I guess I'll see you in the next video soon. Bye guys.